Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sun, Moon, and Stars Tarot 1111. I am here to do a full moon reading, and we will be, this reading is going to be on the Beaver moon lunar eclipse. So, let me tell you a little something. I did some research for you and about the full moon, and it says this will be the longest partial lunar eclipse in nearly 600 years. On November 19, a partial lunar eclipse will reward patient sky observers with a view of a subtly changing moon, and it is a must-see event as it's the last lunar eclipse of the year. The moon may even take on a reddish hue. The lunar eclipse occurs when the moon passes into the Earth's shadow. In this case, the partial eclipse phase will last 3 hours, 28 minutes, and 24 seconds, and the full eclipse for 6 hours and 1 minute, making it the longest partial eclipse in 580 years, according to Indiana's Holcomb Observatory. I'm not going to go on. So it's basically the longest lunar eclipse in over 580 years. Okay? So to me, this is something very important. I feel like there's going to be in my feeling and what I'm being channeled, there's going to be a massive change in the collective. You're going to feel a huge shift, like a huge major life shift. And right, Spirit was already talking to me while I was like setting up. And normally he doesn't really get me that fast until I kind of sit down and I'm like meditating. And he was telling me to, or I thought he was telling me to, you know how I kind of put my crystals like in this cute little circle, which I think is kind of cute. Um, I thought he was telling me, he showed me a star as I was setting them up. And I'm like, how the hell am I gonna put this damn rocks in the shape of a star? And I'm like, I can't. And then I tried and I couldn't accomplish it. And then I realized that he was just giving me a message. So a lot of you are going to be getting notice. Like whatever it is that you do, Spirit is telling me that you're going to start getting notice for your work. People are going to start watching you. They're going to start wanting to know about you, what it is you do. And you're going to start getting noticed. You're going to be liked by many. Many people are going to be around you and you're going to be liked by many. And then there was another message. As I opened one of the decks, there was a card that said observer. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be watching you, but mainly I felt there's someone you're not in communication with is going to be watching you, and they're going to be seeing you in your best light. Like they're going to be like, I'm hearing jealousy. There's some sort of jealousy of someone who's observing you, and they're not going to be able to believe that you were able to accomplish as much as you did. And there's a jealousy there, but they're closely watching you. They're like, wow, how did this person do this? Someone who hurt you from your past is going to see you. Specifically, someone who hurt you from your past is going to see you in your stardom mode. Like you're gonna be noticed, and a lot of people are going to be watching you, and so is this person, and they're going to be like, damn, I effed up. And for some of you, if you're looking for justice, here's your justice. You're going to be in the limelight. Look, see this deck over here? See it? It says muse, right? You're their muse. You became their muse. They're going to be watching you so hard, and you're going to be a muse to many people, I'm hearing. Like, you are their muse. That's what I'm hearing. And they're not going to be able to keep their eyes off of you or watching you, and whatever it is that you're doing, they're going to be like, they're going to be obsessively, I'm hearing, stuck on watching you. That's crazy. Hold on, I need some water. Alright. So I should have paused that, sorry. I normally pause. Let's just clear the energy. I just had to get those messages out before I forgot. Holy Spirit, archangels, and spirit guides, please use me as a channel. Please clear my energy. Please clear the energy of the collective and raise us to our highest vibration. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we have many. I don't know why I was guided to read postcards today. Normally I post this on my page. Oh, before I get started, I'm running a promotion for $11.11. For I have open slots for readings. I've already caught up for whoever paid and requested a reading. I've already fulfilled those readings, so I do have open slots. And I am a very in-depth reader. I don't limit 1, 2, 3 cards. I just give you a reading. This is just a promotional price. It is very, it's very heavy, especially to read on someone that long and take on that energy. So I'm not going to keep this promotional price for very long. Maybe to the end of November. Let's see how it goes. If I get just too many, I'm going to have to just bump it up a little bit at a time. I just want to get my, introduce what I do out there. And if you're interested in wondering what kind of reader I am and what I specialize in, please go into the, I don't know if it's the About Me page or go into my bio. It's on my page. There's a link you can click and it'll tell you everything about me, how to book a reading, and whatever. If you feel generous, there is a donation tab. If you're feeling generous and you like my readings and you want to donate to the channel, you can do that also. Everything that you need to know will be in that bio. So now I do have open slots. I have fulfilled my my reading requests, and it's gonna be for $11.11, which is an extreme offer for the length of time that I give. And if anybody out there has gotten a reading and would like to comment on how I read, please do so. That way, other people can request a reading and just kind of see how I work and what kind of reader I am. If anyone got feedback out there, that would greatly appreciate it. And I always ask you guys to please support me. Please support me. Go to my YouTube page and hit the subscribe button, like, share with someone you feel may be going through a similar situation, or you feel like they need to hear this reading. All right. So let's get started. Let's do postcards from Spirit. I'm pulling one and only one, Spirit. Don't give me 50, please, because we got a lot of stuff to get done here. You know what? Let me pause this for 1 second. I was going to do a Beaver Moon Tarot spread, but I decided I'm going to do my 10 card spread. Stick to the plan. Something told me to do a 10 card spread today. I don't know why. Alright, let's see. What do we got, Holy Spirit? What do we got for the viewers today? For the collective. Here we go. Let me answer that quickly. So it says, Dear you, this is postcards from Spirit. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep. Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop and identify an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see the magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in Spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind in alignment with divine intelligence is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. Wow, that is powerful. You are so loved and we are all behind you. I'm telling you, something big is about to happen in your life that's going to create a change. If you have been undergoing a spiritual awakening, you have been doing that, you've been on a journey, you have been doing your healing work, and you're into spirituality and you're looking to help others and serve others through whatever it is that your creative arts do, or healing, or whatever it is that you do, it's saying that it's not time to see through the ego eyes, because, and I always say this, we have been so conformed from childhood to our adulthood, to this 3D life. I mean, yes, to this 3D life. And it changes it changes the way that we were made, the way Spirit wanted us to see through God's eyes. We have been conformed to society, and it has changed the way we view things. It changed how we move. We develop fears, we develop anxiety, we develop the fears of our parents, and parents. So we take on all these things, and it changes the way we see things. So it like when they say it puts us to sleep, it puts you to sleep. Sleep amnesia. And it's not your fault. You're human. That's the way we were built. But it's saying now it's time to open your eyes and see that magic is everywhere. The potential to do whatever you want is everywhere. Do not, I'm hearing, do not minimize what it is that Spirit has you doing or want you to do. Do not minimize whatever it is that you're passionate about, and you feel like it may not be anything right now. It's saying do not minimize yourself right now, because Spirit is coming in, and I'm getting chills and my heart is like beating really fast. Spirit is coming in to co-create with you right now. Co-create. So anything you thought was impossible is going to be possible. I'm hearing miracles. Miracles are going to happen in your life right now. Miracles. Things that you thought, it's just going to be such an amazing feeling. Like I see a lot of happiness, a lot of abundance, a huge, Spirit has me saying it 5 times, 3 times, because he's saying a huge, unbelievable, major life shift. A huge. Get it. Hear it. It's not time to slow down now. It's not time. You're about to get to work. I'm hearing for a lot of you. It's time to get to work. That's deep, Spirit. Time to get to work. Some of you may be already feeling it. Just a little bit. Like it's slowly creeping in, because Spirit doesn't want you to be like bombarded. It's going to be so massive. Okay? It's going to be so massive that you're not going to be able to handle it if Spirit threw it all at you in one shot. But you're already feeling it. If you feel happy things coming, you're starting to feel good. You're starting to feel vibrant. You're starting to feel like this energy. You're starting to feel creative and start like doing different things. That's Spirit showing you that something good is about to happen. If you're working on something right now and you're seeing that people are starting to notice it a little bit more, and you're seeing it starting to grow, when there was a stagnancy, I'm hearing there was a stagnancy before where you saw nothing happening with it, and you almost like gave up on something that you dreamed about. Spirit is saying that the possibilities are infinite. Infinite possibilities. When Spirit comes in and co-creates, it's infinite. Infinite possibilities. And he wants you to just, he's gonna be so like happy and feel so much love just seeing you enjoy the gifts that he's about to drop down to you. And that's because many of you have done your healing work. Many of you are working on projects. Many of you are working on yourself, healing yourself, and you're putting yourself back into alignment, because you know there is a life purpose that Spirit has for you, and you're aligning with that life purpose. And it's almost like you're saying now, Spirit, God, you're my boss. You determine by my work and my actions how much income I make, how much I'm worth, because of the work that I have put in. So if you're not putting work in right now, which I think most of you are, because you feel it's coming, it's saying go the extra mile. It's time. Don't slow down now, because when Spirit comes, like I'm going to give you an example. And this has been in my mind a lot. Let's say you have, like I have a YouTube page, right? It's saying okay, so let's say let's say you put three posts up, right? Spirit's going to open that door where millions are going to see just that 3 posts. So imagine if you put 20 posts, 25 posts, 30 posts. All the posts, all the work you put in are all going to get seen, and that will determine what you receive at that moment. But it's not saying that there's no infinite. It's just saying when he comes in, like when he comes in, he's going to like, whatever work you've been doing, millions, I'm saying millions are probably going to be looking at your work. And that's because Spirit removed the blockages that were blocking you, because he wanted you to focus on doing your healing work and working towards that goal. Now he's ready. He's ready to come in and co-create with you. Get ready. Get in that chariot. Get in that car. Get in that spirit limo, because he's about to take you somewhere. And where he's going to take you is like never in your life you've ever experienced. Realization. Okay, I didn't even remember pulling this freaking card. Realization. Sorry, Spirit got me channeling big time. The path. See? The path. You're about to enter into a path. After a lot of self-reflection, a lot of self-healing. Okay? It's saying you're about to enter into that other realm. That spiritual realm. The door, look, there's a ladder going right into it. Spirit saying, it's okay now. The door is open. Walk into that new world. Walk into that new path. Walk into that new dimension. Walk into that new portal. I'm just trying to get the word out. So you got you got the numbers 8 and 3. And that's number 11, which is a very, very spiritual number. That's why I made the cost of my my promotional cost, it's $11.11, because it's like Spirit, for me, when I see 1111, to me it means that Spirit's telling me and reminding me you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. So 8 and 3 equals 11. So if you're concerned if you're not on the right path, or if you're not going in the right direction, this is your confirmation that you are. All right, so let's read. I'm a hot mess. Boy, when I channel, I talk a lot. I'm so sorry. I just wore myself out. It says the way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Begin the journey now. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. I am open and responsive to the opening of the way. When we accept where we are, acknowledge what needs to change to grow, and begin to love ourselves more completely, the direction of our lives begins to change. We often decide we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with the needs, wants, and values of our true selves. Imagine we are lost in the dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path. Every way looks exactly the same. We feel burdened by shadows and are not sure we should even move, because we are so paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. And when they talk about that, it's what I'm talking about in the beginning of this reading, where I said we conform to society. We conform to the way of our upbringing. We take on the fears and anxieties and the traditions and the experiences that our parents went through, and our parents. You understand me? From generation to generation, we start picking that up as we get older, and it starts changing how we're meant to see things. So then we fall asleep. We go into a sleep amnesia. But now you're not in a sleep amnesia anymore, because you reflected, you went within, you healed yourself, and now you see things through God's eyes. You see things through that higher conscience. You see things through that self-love. You see things in a way that you never saw things before. You will never, ever be that same person you were yesterday. Ever. Whatever it is you're doing, you can try to stop as much as you want, but you'll always have that nudge. You'll always, listen, you could try to block it. You could try to stop it. Listen, whatever it is that Spirit is going to bring on upon you at this time, you cannot avoid it as much as you try. It's not avoidable. it's just gonna happen, and you're always gonna have that nudge to do whatever it is the spirit is guiding you to do. If some of you are back, I'm hearing some of you are backing out now. You can try as much as you want. You can't do it. That's it. It's time. Time to take action. Then the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds and leaf canopy, and there ahead is a path, illuminated in golden light. It is clear now the direction we head. The path is not only visible, but it is inviting us forward, and so instead of just standing there, we can't wait to step on it and move forward. The path is lit, and now is the time to walk upon it. Companion stone or metal, pyrite. So if at this time they're saying if you're into crystals and stones, pyrite is the one for you to help you keep moving forward in the direction that you want to move. And I'm hearing it helps you to I don't know much about that stone, but I'm hearing it helps you to move without fear. Realization. With self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. I have timely self-awareness and act upon my realizations. As I move into the early waxing cycle, light begins to shine upon the shadows, illuminating what is. This is the beginning of a powerful process, realization. When we decide to really examine our lives without fear or favor, it can be hard. This is no doubt what did I just say about fear? This is when we decide to really examine our lives without fear or favor, it can be hard. This is no doubt an act of courage. We might not like what we discover after all, yet without self-awareness and the will to act upon these realizations, whether we perceive them as negative or positive, we do not get to change and grow. We do not get to change and grow. The realization that we have a pattern, a bad habit, or a behavior that is causing us pain is a powerful position. Even though we may feel worry and pain around this discovery, we can then take personal responsibility to change our situation since we know our current position. Knowing ourselves more completely enables us to accept ourselves more readily and to dare to love exactly the what. Sorry. Knowing ourselves more completely enables us to accept ourselves more readily and to dare to love exactly who we really are. Companion stone or metal, aventurine. Aventurine. And I feel like aventurine is about, I don't know, almost getting like adventure, like journey. You're about to step into a new journey. And this is going to give you that power, that self love, self exploration, self something with the self. It's gonna do something for yourself. I'm gonna look up I'm just gonna tell you what I'm channeling. So yeah, this is deep. See, after a lot of self reflection, this is what put you back on your path. You took the time out to self reflect and see why and what was it in your life. What cycle did you keep repeating? What is it that you needed to learn in order to and I'm hearing it was you did the shadow work, you did the dark soul, you went through the night of the dark soul, you did your shadow work, you went within. A lot of you went into hermit mode, and it's okay. Sometimes your friends and family, if they're your friends and your family and they really love you, they'll understand if you needed the time to take out and you needed to shut the world out, and many of you did that. Kudos to you. Spirit's saying good work, good work, good work. You had to self-discipline yourself to separate yourself from everyone. And that's when Spirit came in and he changed your whole entire life. He ran you through that shadow. He made you face yourself, and you faced yourself. Many of you cried. Many of you didn't see things that you never saw before. You saw now. A lot of things that you didn't even know needed healing. They were stuck in your like subconscious within you, embedded within you from a very, very long time ago. You did that inner work. And this is Spirit is getting ready to bless many of you. Spirit is getting ready to bless all of you. Forget about many of you. Anyone who's on this page, you were guided here to listen. You're about to get blessed big time. All right, let's keep it moving. So let's go into Let's go into moonology. I'm gonna move these over here in my spirit cards because just leave these here. Let's go into moonology. What messages, Holy Spirit? That was quick. So at the bottom of the deck, a new romantic cycle begins. So for many of you, okay, you're gonna get justice. I told you. I think there was some. I don't know if I said it. I think I did in the beginning of this reading. You may have been in a relationship that was hard and it was torture, probably for many of you. Torture. I'm hearing torture. It was torture, but it was all part of your life cycle. So appreciate it. This person torturing you helped you to bring out the things that you needed to bring out so you can heal them. And now this is why you're about to get all these blessings. So this person helped you towards your new blessings. So if you're angry at them, you're still holding resentment, you want to bitch slap them, you want to drag them down the block by their head and their hair, for some guys. Listen, no need. Think about it like this. This person was the reason why you were awoken. You did your inner healing. You're feeling like the best you that you ever can be. And you're about to be blessed. So thank that person. Thank you for being an a-hole. Thank you for being a narcissist for some of you. Thank you for your abuse. Thank you for your mental abuse. Thank you for your emotional abuse. Thank you for leaving me and cheating on me with 50,000 people. Thank you for leaving me for that bitch, which she's probably not a bitch. She just is part of the plan. Thank you for making my life a living hell. Thank that person. Instead of being angry and unforgiving, thank that person for being a douchebag. They put you in your path to your blessings. Thank you. And guess what? Now your justice is that person gets to sit there and watch you prosper, watch you glow, watch you get all the things that you ever want in life. You're gonna be like boom, it's almost like I'm getting the picture of a Cinderella, with the, what do you call them, the fairies, the fairies that came and gave her whatever she wanted. Bing bing bing. Oh, Cinderella's in slippers that are broken shoes. Cinderella's cleaning. Cinderella was a slave. Cinderella was not treated well. Cinderella was cleaning floors. And here comes the fairies. Ding! Wish come true. Ding! Here's your cart. Ding! Here's your horse. Ding! Here's your man. Ding! Here's your woman for some of the men who, if you're watching my page. Ding! There goes the fairy. You were poor? Ding! Here's your money. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Let's keep it like that. Look! Oh my God! Wow! Let me tell you what this card says. I didn't even look. This is because I was so focused on this new romantic cycle. This is so, I love the way Spirit does me. Prosperity lies ahead. What was I just talking about? I didn't even look at the card. Prosperity lies ahead. I'm not going to read the book. So you have, listen, like I said, like the fairies. Ding, here's your man. Ding for your man. Here's your woman. Ding, here's your horse. Ding, here's your carriage. Ding, here's your job. I mean, not job, because you know what? For many of you, you're going to be your own boss. Many of you. Ding! Here's your prosperity. Prosperity lies ahead. Ding! Look at that. Justice. Now, the scales are balanced. Wow. Spirit is beautiful. Listen, I love God so much. Some of y'all refer to him as Spirit, Universe. I just love him so much. I'm gonna cry. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking cry. Because there's so many times myself, I'm a Virgo, we overanalyze. We are our own worst critics. There are so many times where I doubt myself because of my own insecurities. And this is what they're talking about. This is those things that we conform to as we grow older. We develop insecurities. We stop believing in the impossible. And when I read, it makes me feel so good. For the number one reason why it makes me feel good is because I'm helping other people awaken. I'm helping other people who are living in hell get out of it. I'm helping other people heal their heart. And it is so, I'm gonna cry. It is so fulfilling because I'm an empath. It is so fulfilling for me to help people who actually want to be helped. I know many of you may be empaths out there and you always wanted to help people and you always saw the best in people and they treated you like shit and they treated you like dirt. You're gonna get your justice. Spirit sees the love that you gave. Spirit sees your generosity. Spirit sees the nurturing in you. Spirit sees everything that you have done for the world and for people, and just even if it wasn't everyone in the world you could reach, the very few lives that you touched, Spirit knows that you were a good person and you didn't deserve to get treated that way. But it was had to be, it had to happen because Spirit needed to teach you to have boundaries. Spirit had to teach you don't get overgive. Spirit had to teach you don't let people take advantage of you. Spirit had to teach you not everyone wants to be healed and you cannot do the healing work for people. But this page helps me to reach out to people who actually want it, and it's such a overwhelming heart-filled feeling for me. It just is. That's my number one reason why I like to read. Secondly, everything that I say, everything that I'm being channeled, they come out in the cards as confirmation that what I'm saying is Spirit really talking through me and channeling through me to tell you as a collective something that you need to hear. But also, believe it or not, when I do readings for you people, it touches my heart because it helps me heal at the same time. We're never fully healed. And sometimes I see what some of the people that I've read for are going through. It really helps me heal inside. It really heals my heart. Ugh, I'm so emotional. It's this moon, these full moon energies, man. Whoo, they get me. Let's keep going. What else do you have, Holy Spirit, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Ascending Masters? So we have dream time, creation. Whatever it is you've been dreaming about, whatever you've been wishing, I'm going to stop reading from this damn book. Whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been trying to create, guess what? It's going to happen. It's about to take off for you. It's about to happen for you. They want you to keep creating. You're going to get a lot of downloads. Did I say this? Oh, no, this is a personal reading. But you're going to get a lot of downloads. A lot of downloads are about to happen. Whatever it is you've been dreaming about, whatever it is you've been creating, working on, Spirit's getting ready to come in and co-create. Look, you're going to be celebrating. There's going to be a lot of happy times, a lot of dancing, a lot of... If you've been closed off from your family because you've been working on yourself, you're going to be reaching out to your family, to your friends. You're just going to be celebrating, and they're going to be celebrating with you, to the people who actually supported you. Wind activation. See, now I don't know what this is about. Wind activation. Let's read on that one. Because I'm in solitude. See, I said many of you were in solitude. I do feel you are going to celebrate, but I'm also channeling that many of you, you're going to be in solitude because you're going to have so much work ahead of you, whatever it is that you created, and you're just going to have to step away from the world because it's going to be a lot, but you're going to be so happy. Like, things are about to take off from you, I'm hearing. And you're going to be in solitude because you're going to be trying to strategize, plan, balance time. It's going to be a little challenging, but don't worry. Spirit got you. Look, childhood innocence. See? New moon promise. Listen, right now, you're being transformed into a very childlike state of mind. And when I say childlike, I don't mean immature, because at this point, you're very mature. You know what you're doing. You've learned the lessons. You see people for what they are. You see they bullshit. No one can come past you without you seeing who they really are. And they know, because the way you speak and the knowledge and the way you profess yourself, no one's going to come towards you and know that you will not cut their head off with a sword if they even try to challenge you and tell you something that it really is not. It's like you put out that energy where people have to come to you and they have to look you in the eye and they can only speak the truth and nothing but the truth. or God set them free because you cut their head off. And I don't mean that in any kind of bitch way. I'm just saying, you see things very clearly and you're not guarded, but you have proper boundaries set up where you have to earn passing this wall. And it's a healthy wall, okay? When in balance. Let's see what this activation's about. I'm curious. Wind activation. It's like something with the gifts. Something's being activated. Wind. Let's see. Activation. The various currents of air that circulate on our planet can be gentle enough to tickle the hairs on our arms so fierce that they destroy man-made structures, as well as trees and other vegetation. Wind moves the air to circulate the atmosphere and keep it from becoming stagnant. When there's no movement, the atmosphere feels somehow heavier. Gentle breezes help cool the land and pollinate flowers, whereas more tempestuous winds can snap tree branches off and stir something deeply within us. More violent winds can create temporary chaos with their ferocity. I feel for a lot of you, it's like almost like a tower moment is about to happen, but not in a bad way. This is a good tower moment. I'm not even afraid of tower moments. You know, when I first started watching tarot, I was so afraid of tower moments. I'm like, I used to die. The minute I saw a tower card come out in readings, I was like, I was dying already inside. Like, oh God, I can't feel this pain anymore. I can't do it. I can't. For me, it was a lover. I can't go through the separation anymore. It was killing me. The separation. Every time there was a separation and a tower moment and a detachment moment and the ghosting and the separation, it was hard. But it had to be done. It had to be done because now I don't feel that attachment anymore. I don't feel ever where someone completes my life. No, I complete me. Spirit completes me. And that's for a lot of you who are still struggling. You complete you. No one completes you. When you learn to love yourself and infinitely, it's that love that comes from God. When you learn to love yourself that way, when you learn to like fill yourself, fill your own cup with love for God, it's just an amazing feeling that no man or woman for men out there can replace. No one completes you but you. No matter the degree of intensity, wind will activate us. In this image, the breath of the god of wind stirs the sea and rearranges the sky. As this occurs, the weather shifts. The effects, even in the small area, send ripples throughout, blending and dancing with the water and the sky. It activates the atmosphere and the world feels more alive when there is wind. The lethargy you feel is the result. The lethargy, so many of you may be feeling very tired. I know I am. Ugh. You feel is the result of a lack of activation. In other words, something that stirs your senses. This could be anything from walking outdoors, feeling the breeze on your body, or inhaling the different aromas that nature herself provides. Or it could be finding the pleasure in a warm bath that helps you release the tension and stress from your mind and body. Music may activate your hearing, which sparks the pleasure centers in your brain. Art may activate your emotional responses. The touch of another human may activate deep need to be physically held in some manner once again. Now is the time for action. Engage in some activity and be fully present so that you forget about your surroundings and enter into that timeless and multi-dimensional experience of union with the focus of your creative attention. Let your physical body be active. Movement alone, whether quietly dancing, be yourself, or hiking up that hill or yonder, will require you to be as present as possible in your body. Enjoy. I feel movement. So this also may be talking about, it's like about getting grounded, shifting, like shift your body. When you shift your body, you come more into alignment. You start moving, like whatever downloads you're getting from spirit, it starts to activate because they're now shifting and moving around your body. You're doing your own like internal activation, I'm hearing. So if many of you working out, that's really great and good. Or you know what, it might jump on my vibration pad. I don't know if you guys ever seen one. It's a pad that like you get on it, and boy, if you don't know how to twerk, that vibration pad will have your booty shaking like unbelievable. And I got a big booty, so yeah, that activation pad is really funny to watch. It just shakes your whole body, like literally, like shakes. Like if you have a injury or something, it's like a workout for people who, or maybe you've been in like the military and you got an injury and you can't work out but you want to. It kind of gives you that same effect, like as if you were running on a treadmill. It literally like shakes your body. It moves things around a lot, everything. I'm talking about everything. All right, so let's keep going. There we go. What's this? What's this? Hidden realms. Create conscious awareness. Nice. I'm going to pull one more. I feel like having two. Oh, let's go on. Let's see what's in the bottom of the deck. Open intuition. Seek clarification. Cosmic ancestors. Voice your concerns. Yeah, your ancestors are waiting to speak with you. Channel your knowledge. Channel your knowledge. See, this is very deep. Channeling knowledge. Speak to your ancestors. Clear and activation. Clear and activate. Clear and activate. Yeah, there's something. There's definitely some activation going on here, that is going to be channeled through spirit. Cosmic answers, voice your, open your intuition. Open your intuition. Yeah, your third eye, I feel like a lot of you are gonna is activated. I feel like it's not going to be. I feel like it is activated, and you need to start using it. I don't feel like it's going to be. I'm strongly hearing that it's activated right now. 20 hidden realms. What the hell's my book? What's this about? What's this? What's this? This is what my son says. Oh, this is annoying. See, this is what happens when you live in New York. If they don't stop honking, I'm going to go down there and personally give them a ticket. Alright, so it says, traditionally, shamans are the gatekeepers to the hidden realms of ancient wisdom and magic, assessing the hidden realms for further meaning and insight into a soul's pain or an individual's disease. Using conscious communication, the shaman works to bridge the realms between humanity and creation. Communicating with the elementals, nature, animal realm, ancestors, angelic forces, and spiritual beings that serve humanity as guardians, guides, teachers, and masters, and more, is the role of the shaman. The ancient practices have been developed and refined across time with shamans, seers, visionaries serving their communities as mediators between the human experience and the world of nature. So I feel like a lot of you are shamans, and what you're doing is you're bridging the gap between the human experience and the spiritual experience, where you're merging the spirit world. You're helping to bridge the gap between the spirit world and the worldly world. Okay, the world that we live in, where I'm talking about many people are asleep still. Restoring power to those who have experienced disempowerment or physical experience. Shamanic practitioners, what the heck is wrong with me? Shamanic practitioners, there you go, reconnect the aspects of the soul that have been lost through trauma or life experiences. Okay, I'm going to step in, and this is not related to anything here. If you want, okay, this is what I specialize in. Please go to my page and look in my bio. This is the kind of work that I do. So if you're not ready to really dig deep, I'm not the reader for you. But if you're ready to dig deep and you're wanting to heal something in you that you're feeling stuck and you're feeling stagnant and you went through a lot of trauma in your life, that's where I specialize in. So like I said, again, there is a promotion for $11.11. I do not put a limit on your reading. I let you know everything that spirit has, even if it goes on to 2 hours. I've had some readings that almost hit that. I don't put time limits. I don't put specific cards, counts. I don't do that. That's not the kind of work I do. I go in deep and I go in hard, and that's just the kind of read I am. So if you're ready to do that healing work, I also feel that I do a lot of shamanic work as well, and I feel like many of you are. So it says, right now, you're being asked to connect to the hidden realms, expanding your consciousness, to open your mind wide and reconnect with your soul for deep healing and transformation. There is much to be learned from the hidden realms that can assist you in waking life. Examine your dream cycles and interpret your subconscious of life experiences. Didn't I say something about dreams? I thought I said something about dreams, that you're going to be, oh, something you're dreaming about is going to happen. Okay. Creating conscious awareness will allow you to actively connect to your universal guardians, the elements and celestial realm. Like any learned skill, practice will improve the strength of your connection. So if you're using your, like, let's say you're a reader, right? And you're using your intuition and you're letting it guide your reading, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The more powerful it becomes. The more like on point it becomes for you. That's what it's saying. The more you use your third eye, and that I'm seeing it here, see? The more you use that third eye, see the third eye, and you use your intuition, the more it's activated. But the more you use it, the more stronger it becomes for you. You're gonna get more and more downloads. You're not even gonna be able to handle it at some point. That's why a lot of you might end up in you're going to celebrate, but you might end up in solitude because there's a lot of information. I'm hearing you're gonna be tapping into the Akashic records. I'm hearing tapping into the Akashic records. Your mind is going to be so activated where you're going to be getting downloads and information of things that you've never even thought, imagined, or heard of, that not everyone has access to. So I'm hearing too. Sorry, I got to go back. I'm going to read this again because I really feel like this is a very important message. Creating conscious awareness will allow you to actively connect to your universal guardians, the elements and celestial realm. Like any learned skill, practice will improve the strength of your connection. Pay attention to symbols, animals, or visual images that appear in your life now, as there is a deep meaning that applies to you. Shadow aspect, social disconnection, daydreaming, codependency. Sacred crystal, Numite, I don't know what the heck that is. Angel assistance, guardian angel Celia, Celia, yeah. Okay, guardian angel Celia. Psychic and spiritual awakening transformation. What have we been talking about? Psychic and spiritual awakening and transformation. Listen, and do not take this lightly. Your third eye is open right now. Spirit is co-creating with you, and you're getting lots of downloads. I'm hearing lots of downloads. Look at the eye, right? You see the eye? Now look at all the eyes around the body. This is why they're wanting you to shape shift. They're wanting you to move around, because the downloads, I heard when you get downloads, they tell you drink a lot of water because it moves them around. It moves them around to balance out your body, because it's a lot. It's a lot to get a download from spirit at one time, and they're not really moving and spreading out throughout the body like in a balanced way, and it can be an overwhelming feeling to your body. Yeah, it'll make you feel almost like uncomfortable, but it's just that you're getting a lot of downloads, and they need to be like spread out throughout the body evenly, so it's not overwhelming to you. Believe it or not, I heard water does that, helps you with that, and also movement and exercising. Ooh. It says here, affirmation. Sorry. What was I doing? Affirmation. I am a clear and successful mediator of conscious divine communication. So like I said, many of us are here to communicate and to channel information, and through our gifts, the gifts, whatever it is you're working on, through our gifts is how you're going to be channeling messages to other people. I'm hearing singers. If you're a singer, you may be using your voice, you may be using your words, you may be using your song to get a message out to the world. A book writer, whatever it is that you do, you're channeling and you're getting messages out to other people to awaken the collective. Anybody who's asleep, anybody who can. So the more people we have like us, I'm saying like us because we're rare. um we're all working for the same goal. So there's plenty of room for all of us, because there's so many lives out there that need to be reached and need to be awoken, and we are being used as a channel. We have been chosen as a channel to help heal the world, basically heal the collective, heal as many people as you can get to. So if you're not already on a a platform like the internet or a social platform, Spirit wants you to really put as much time as you can in a social platform. That way you can reach many people at one time. Okay. um Open intuition, I'm gonna read that because it looks good. Open intuition, that's number 29, which is also number 11. 9 and 2 is 11. I'm telling you, something is happening. There's a lot of spiritual gifts getting awoken. Hold on one moment. Sorry. Crazy. As I say, spiritual gifts were going to be awoken. I was also thinking in my head, there's going to be a lot of, the devil is going to try to attack. And he's going to use everything and anything to stop your blessings, and block you or stop you or disrupt your track. So beware of that. Okay? Beware of that. Protect yourself. Protect your energy at this time. And look, I just got a spam call that tried to interrupt this reading. Now, I could have accidentally hit the wrong button and the whole reading could have got canceled out because I had to pause the reading. So, intuition is the inner voice of the soul opening. See? They just like to interrupt my reading. Intuition is the inner, or maybe that was spirit confirming what I just said. Intuition is the inner voice of the soul. Opening our intuitive channels and trusting the messages that we receive can be challenging in the beginning. So it's like me, when I read, I get a lot of things and that come in my head. I'm like, where'd that come from? That's weird. Should I say that? Is that wrong? Shut up, don't listen to yourself. But I know now not to do that, because everything that comes in my mind and my head, I say it and I get confirmation on it. So I know that it's not me speaking, it's I'm being channeled. And it's gonna be challenging in the beginning to trust. Like, many of you made so many bad decisions, I'm hearing, and so have I, in your life, where you're afraid almost to trust your own intuition, to trust that what you're saying in your mind is true because of all the poor decisions that you made in your life. Not at this time. The things that you're hearing right now is direct messages from spirit. Trust them, believe them. If they tell you about something, or they tell you about somebody, if they tell you if somebody's no good, and they tell you to stay away from that person, trust your intuition right now. Not knowing how to interpret these vibes can lead to confusion. For you or not, for are you really listening, or is it just your imagination? You're already intuitive. Think about the time, see, you're already intuitive. I already told you, your third eye is open. Think about the times you have felt, heard, or just known about events or insights about others or places. See what I just said? If it tells you about something or somebody or certain places and it doesn't feel good and it's telling you no, go with the no. Those gut feelings are your primary mechanism for this natural based instinct. It might seem daunting at first, but opening your intuition can be performed in a variety of ways. Being open and trusting is the start. Meditation, visualization, or connecting to your angels or guides to assist you in these processes can significantly increase your sensory perception and accuracy of vision. Over time, for me, I struggle with meditating. I do like little 5 minutes, like just shut up timeouts. But I connect a lot with my spirits, my angels, my guides, and it's a start somewhere. You know what I mean? They help me. I don't. Yeah, I struggle with like visualization. I'm using a little more, but not consistent. Like when I'm meditating on the cards, I get visuals, and I see a word or hear a word, and I know it's part of the reading. Over time, you may feel, as always felt, there is a force guiding you in life. You may have had a near-death experience or had to face your own mortality abruptly. These moments can trigger a force. Wait, I'm sorry, I gotta read this again. Over time, you may have always felt there is a force guiding you in life. You may have had heard a near-death experience or had to face your own mortality abruptly. These moments can trigger a forceful opening that can be challenging to comprehend and understand if you have had no prior awareness of them. You may be experiencing unexplained headaches, migraines, or sinus complaints. This area around your third eye and crown chakra is currently stagnant or blocked and needs to be balanced. Right now, you must learn to decipher this internal guidance. You are receiving many messages but are misinterpreting their meaning. Focus on clearing your mind and resting your psychic antenna. Remain open to receiving signs and messages as you continue to build your skills using clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance. Keep an intuitive journal and record these vibes or premonitions you feel you receive. So whatever you hear, see, feel, write it down, and then you'll figure out. It's like they're like context clues, like they're clues to what spirit's trying to tell you. Observe these moments without judgment. Reflecting will bring you confidence and help you understand and configure your interpretations of symbols, signs, and verbal messages. Shadow aspect, misinterpretation, disorder, manipulative. Sacred crystal, lapis lazuli. That's this one, I think. Lapis lazuli. Oh, here's a big one. I have a pointer. Angel assistance. Archangel Ratziel, mystical knowledge, strengthening sensory abilities. Affirmation, I am open to channel for my soul to seek its guidance. Wow. See? Look how direct contact with spirit you're going to have. Look, direct contact with spirit you're going to have. See the downloads? I'm telling you, massive. Look at this picture. Massive downloads from spirit to you. Massive. Sorry. Make sure it's nothing crazy important. Nope. Just my bank telling me how much money I got. I have an abundant amount of money. Everybody say that. I have an abundant amount of money. I don't care what you have in your bank. Yeah. Your ancestors, I'm telling you, things that your ancestors left behind, that gift is being instilled in you now at this time. Look at that. Direct contact. All of these. Look at this. Look at this. Direct contact with spirit. Look at the visual. Direct contact. Can you see that? Direct contact with spirit. Direct contact with spirit. Direct contact with spirit. Third eye. Look at the third eye. Look, angels over you. Speaking with you, working with you, all around you. See that? Don't listen to your intuition at this time. Do not go. Many of you are blocked in your intuition because you're not listening to it. Your fear and your anxiety and the things around you are blocking it. Yep. Spirit's bringing you messages at this time. Many of you who were between worlds, where you were stuck in the middle, between the 3D and the 5D, nope. You are about to enter into that spiritual realm. You see that key, that door? You see that? Look at this. You see the path? Look where you're going. What if you don't believe me? It is real, and it is happening for you. It is real. Wow. I'm going to leave these here in case I need to go back. All right, so did I cover everything? I think so. I'm tired. Damn, Spirit put me to work for free. No, it's not for free. I listen. When I don't even read for myself anymore because Spirit says, what the hell are you wasting your time for? The channeling that I get when I read to collective is because he doesn't want me to read myself. He wants me to share. So as a collective, I get my knowledge and I get whatever it is he needs to tell me through the collective readings too. Practice what you preach. So we're going to do a 10 card spread. And I'm using the Muse deck. Since we are a Muse, people are going to be looking at you, looking at me, looking at us. We're going to get justice, karmic justice, for whatever pains and things that we've been through our life. For all the struggles. Spirit's here to bless the shit out of you. I hope you're ready because we're going to celebrate. Celebration time. Come on. Let's celebrate, yeah. That's what's gonna be happening. Telling you, y'all better come back and comment on my page if what I'm telling you is true. I know it is. I don't listen. I finally getting the confidence. I didn't listen to myself before. I didn't believe that what I was channeling was real, but I've gotten a lot of confirmation, and thank you to whoever got a reading from me. You have no idea how much you helped me, as much as I help you, to start believing in myself and listening to myself and knowing that what I'm saying is true. What I'm channeling from spirit is true. The work that I'm doing is true. All right, so we're going to do a 10 card spread here. A lot of activation going on here. Prosperity. Tons of down. Oh my God. So much going on. Holy Spirit, archangels, and spirit guide. What is the current situation for the collective? I haven't used these cards in years, so give me some time. I'm going to look at them to process them. Four of materials. So you're I feel like you're like protecting something, like not necessarily holding back here, but there's something you're protecting, and I feel like it's whatever that you're creating. You're kind of like guarding it. You're guarding it, you're keeping it close to you. Something that you created, you're guarding and keeping close to you. Okay, this is the obstacle. I didn't even get to call it out, but spirit just threw it out. The obstacle. So you, eight of materials is working hard at something that you're very passionate about. It was in reverse. It's an obstacle. Why? Five of materials. Five of pentacles is about being left out in the cold or struggling financially, not having enough money. But it was in reverse. So I feel maybe a lot of you have struggled in your past. And what's happening now, let you see the card. Five of Pentacles. What's happening now, this is right, and it came out in reverse, this one. I feel like if you were suffering from financially, that the obstacle is for you to realize that whatever it is that you've been working on is going to bring you prosperity. It's going to bring you wealth. Look, prosperity lies ahead, but I feel like many of you don't believe it. So you're not putting in your full effort into something that you've been working on. You're not putting the work in, okay? Or if this is a relationship, someone left you out in the cold, okay? Somebody that you put a lot of work into, somebody of your time, you put a lot of energy to. This person left you out in the cold, and you're coming out of feeling abandonment. You're coming out of feeling sadness. You're coming out of feeling that pain of someone leaving you and leaving you high and dry. You know, some of you may have lost a lot of money leaving this partnership, but it was affecting you, and it was affecting your health and your own self, like, worth and respect. So but I feel this is really about something that you could be working on also, that you don't see the abundance right now that it's going to bring you, but it is going to bring you. You're about to come out of poverty. You're about to come out of struggling financially. And it's going to be through something that you are working on, something that you're creating, something that you're passionate about. But it's saying that you're not really putting your obstacle is to keep putting the work in. Okay. So let's see what's in the recent past. Muse of Materials. So this is a special card. I forget what Muse of Materials is. And I feel, I'm going to look at the card for a second. I'm going to see what I can channel from it. To me, Muse of Materials is like, okay, I'm getting, this is beyond, like, to me, Muse of Materials would be like a pentacle in the regular tarot deck, but it's beyond the king. It's beyond the king of pentacles. It's beyond like the ace. This is like an abundant amount of finances and stability, and it's once you walk, it's like the gate is open to you. Okay, you're about to go on a journey into another, like, I'm hearing realm, and you're ready to cross the gate. You're walking. You're no longer stuck between worlds. And because you're no longer stuck in between worlds, you're getting ready to take that leap of faith, and you're about to enter into uh, the mindset of a spiritual. Let me see if I can get this right. Come on, help me out. You're about to have the mindset of a higher being, like a higher consciousness, and you're getting ready to step out of the old world and into this new world. Okay, and once you do that, there's going to be an abundant amount of they say materials, but an abundant amount of finances, things that are tangible, things that are almost like unbelievable, that you're going to be able to attain once you step over into that path over. See, look at this. Let me show you what I'm trying to say here. Can't channel, I'm tired. Look at this. Very similar, right? You see how you're both entering into a different realm? It's like you're crossing that bridge. Crossing that bitch. You're crossing that bridge, okay? And you're walking into the other realm, which is the spirit realm, where you actually belong, where you feel it's like home. And home is what's going to bring you total abundance, lots of prosperity, lots of wealth, lots everything that you need is going to be provided for you here. This is like beyond the Ace of Pentacles. The Muse of Pentacles is like everything you could ever have imagined, you can have now. Because Spirit saw you do the work, and He's getting ready to co-create and gift you with everything your life ever desired. I know a lot of you think I'm full of shit and you don't believe me, but listen, sometimes I don't believe me. But with what I've been seeing lately, I believe me. I believe in what I'm saying to be true because I've seen it with my own eyes. I haven't seen this total abundance come yet, but I know it's there. And I know a lot of you are feeling it too. So let's see what's in the near future. Oh, sorry, what's in the subconscious? Oh, come on. I'm sorry if you hear that noise in the back. Eight of Voices. So in your subconscious, it's like you're still trapped in your own mind, self-destruction, this is why the Eight of Pentacles is a reverse. It's like you're just not seeing it. You're not seeing what Spirit's trying to give you. Some of you may be still trapped in fear, or still trapped in not having faith. Spirit's saying you need to have faith. You need to be able to come out of that self-sabotaging thoughts. Those negative thoughts that cloud your mind, it's time to release them. It's not needed. You're about to go into the Muse of Materials. Now, this was in the recent path. All right, Muse of Materials. Give me one more on this Muse of Materials, because this was in the recent past. I went on rambling, didn't realize that this is in the recent past. So maybe in the recent past, okay, I got it. Spirit just told me. In the recent past, you chose to move in a new direction. You chose to take a leap of faith and walk into the world that you know is going to give you the utmost abundance and happiness and fulfillment. In the recent past, you decided to walk away from your old life, is what I'm hearing. Now you're getting ready to walk into a new life of abundance, and you decided that because you realized that that's where your happiness lies. Whenever you feel a void, it's because you're dying for spirit. You're craving home. You're craving spirit. You're craving spirituality. You're craving that higher consciousness from God. Your void is not a person, or someone you think is going to fulfill you, or a thing, or money, or wealth. That doesn't fill your void. It's like we're always craving to have more contact with spirit. That's why we our whole life we start losing ourselves, because we kind of close spirit out. As we conform to society, you kind of close him in, and then you can't hear him anymore. So that void that you're feeling is not a person, it's not money, it's not wealth, it's not a materialistic thing. It is spirit that you're craving, because he's calling you every day of your life, calling you in, calling you in, calling you in. And until you wake up, here in the recent past, you woke up. Two of Voices. Yeah, good. So this is Yeah, you made a decision. Two voices is like not making a decision. You're seeing things very clearly, but not making a decision. Here, you've made a decision because it's in reverse. You have actually made a decision to cross over. You made that decision. You're now seeing that where you should be, and it's not. You don't necessarily. You don't relate really with the five. You don't relate with the 3D world anymore. This earthly world, you don't relate with anymore. Like you're not, just a whole different new being. Like people just don't understand you. That's how different you are, and you're okay with that because you know what spirit's got for you. So let's see what's in the near future. You got the world. Look at that. The world. You're completing a cycle. You have completed a cycle. This is the near future. This is like within the next couple of days. There is a complete closure coming to a cycle. Something that you thought could never happen. Listen, get out of this mindset. It's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you. The cycle that you thought can never freaking end, the suffering and the pain that came with it, you're about to get those blessings. Four voices. Look, you're going to be able to rest, peace, healing. Some of you may be like, I'm going to have me a spa day. Finally, it's here. Finally, the end is here. Finally, I'm feeling the abundance, the happiness. Look how happy she is. How awoken she is. Look at the lights coming out her eyes. Finally, she feels the love is like, and it's not to say he's not always loved you, but you're finally feeling that love and contact with spirit. You know, once you feel it and see it, it's finally, I'm hearing it's finally here. Wow. And that's in the, this is in the near future. So within the next 7 days, some of you 14, because some of y'all are still here. You got to get out of that. This is embedded in your subconscious. It needs to come out. What is in the internal influence? Nine of materials. Yeah. Internal influence. You feel like, you know there's wealth and money on its way. You know there's a new beginning on its way. It's slowly but surely coming towards you. And it's like, it's just a matter of being patient, you know? Patience is required. You know, because anything worth waiting for requires patience, right? Anything good is worth waiting for. So in your internal influence, it's like you kind of know that. You know that. Maybe in the past you struggled with patience, and you know, it's just because you lack faith. But now you know it's coming. Okay, so in the external, there's something that may throw you off balance or may throw off your patience. Somebody might or something might throw off your patience. Let's see what this is. Temperance upright is patience, balance. But this is in your external. This is not in your internal. So something on the outside forces is going to try to throw you off balance. Or I'm hearing test your patience. Let's see what that is. What is it, Spirit? Nine of materials. Nine of materials is about being single, having abundance, doing good by yourself. I feel like this is, see, you got nine of materials in reverse. This is about someone being single, someone's doing good, someone's abundant. So maybe somebody outside of you, because this is external, is not doing so well. They're not feeling abundant. They're not able to produce their own fruit. They're off balance. There's an extreme imbalance, and I feel like this is something outside of you. Who is this? Is this a person? Three of inspiration. Waiting. Three of inspiration. It's like somebody waiting for you. Somebody waiting. Somebody waiting for their ships to come in. Somebody's waiting. Give me more. I need more information. Three of inspirations. That's about waiting. Your ship's coming in. I'm sorry. I gotta see. There's something more that Spirit wants me to see here that I'm not seeing. Something, or there could be something throwing you off balance. Something, not seeing the fruits of your labor, not feeling, not, Give me more, please. I can't figure it out. I'll tell you, these cards are kind of new to me. Two inspirations, two wands. I feel like this is another person. Give me more. Because this is in the external. I don't feel like this is your four emotions. Four of emotions. I feel like this is someone else. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ten of Voices. Yeah, there's an ending that happened. For some of you, there's an ending that happened. And I feel like there's someone on the outside, like almost like waiting for you to return after maybe you rejected them. I feel like there was some kind of rejection. Maybe someone wanted to offer you something and you rejected them, and now they're really suffering financially. They're very codependent. They're not doing well. They're off balance. They're not able to produce their own fruit. They're very spiritually disconnected, and I feel like they may be like watching you, waiting for you to come towards them and make a decision, and they're very like imbalanced. Like some of them, I feel like with this temperance, like to me, I'm channeling like they may not be doing well, like either mentally or literally they're not well. Like they're feeling sick over this because they're just sitting around watching and waiting, and they're losing financial stability. They're not able to produce on their own. They're very spiritually disconnected, whoever this is, and there was an offer that was rejected here, and it's like they're sitting around waiting for you because the ending happened, and they're not able to handle this ending that happened here. Wow. Give me one more card. Let's see what the heck this is about. Muse of Wands. Someone who has fire in their chart. Someone with fire. Ace of Materials. I feel like there's someone here that sees you doing really well, and this is your energy. You're doing really well, okay? I feel like there's a fire energy here that may be watching you, waiting for you to return to them. There was an ending. You rejected an offer, and they're very imbalanced. They're not doing well. They're not feeling well. They're watching you they're watching you as you grow. See, that's your justice here. Someone from your past who did you like harm, they're watching you as you everything that you they seeing everything that you said you were gonna do and get, you got, and they're seeing that. They're seeing you like with your wealth. They're seeing Ace of Materials is like Ace of Pentacles. They're seeing like you're like very blessed. Um, it's a fire energy, fire sign. I got music inspiration. That's like fire, inspiration. They're seeing you like everything that you wished on, and they're seeing your manifestations come true. And I don't really think that they're I'm getting a sense of jealousy here. Jealous that right now they're so imbalanced. They're not feeling well, and they're watching you. They're watching you actually produce and grow, and they're watching you live an abundant life, or they will be. This is in the external influence, or they see that you're doing very well alone, and they're falling apart. They're way off balance. Whoever this is, they're way off balance. They're not feeling well. Some of them may have codependencies. I feel like a lot of them may be like their addictions may be like sky high right now because they're like self-medicating. They're not. This person's not well. It's like because they're waiting for you to return. Like but they won't. It's like they won't come towards you for some reason. Let's see what is in the hopes and fears. Yeah, this is the energy you need to protect yourself from, whoever that is. But just know, see, I'm not too worried about it because you're very like protected right now. Your angels are very like your guides, and you're. I saw it somewhere. You're being very very protected right now. This person can't pass. They can't get to you. You're being protected. This is in hopes and fears. Muse of Voices. So Muse of Voices is like it's like the this is like the ace of swords. So this is like standing in the truth, knowing your truth, or getting the truth. Maybe there's a situation you want clarity on, or just the truth, you standing in the truth, you speaking the truth, hopes and fears. There's something you want to say and you're going to get it out there. Yeah. It's about an ending. It's something about an ending. See, I pulled this out from the bottom of the deck. It came right back out. Ace of Voices. Yeah. You're trying to get, see, this is beyond the muse. Like you're going to get clarity. You're going to get a lot of, this comes from spirit. The muse comes from spirit. This is some download, some clarity. You're going to be able to see things very clearly. And that's because your third eye is opening. It's some situation about an ending that you felt you didn't have clarity on, because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. You felt like you didn't get the information. You felt like you didn't get the closure you needed because someone was lying. Someone wasn't, there was some truth that wasn't being told here. But Spirit's going to give you that clarity you need. You don't even need that person to come and tell you anything. They're going to give it internally, like through your intuition and through the downloads and through your direct connect with Spirit. Spirit's saying that He's going to give you that clarity that you need. You don't need to go anywhere and try to seek it. Stop looking. And that's in your hopes and fear. Like you're hoping to get that clarity. You hope that Spirit brings you that clarity that you need about something that ended in your life. And you got 10 of materials and you got the Queen of Inspirations. I don't feel like this is in reverse. Spirit's telling me no. It came out in reverse. 3 of Voices. Yeah. You know what it is? It came out in reverse because you don't feel like it's happening. You don't see it. Whenever I get something that I know in the outcome is not supposed to be in reverse, it's because you don't see it coming. You don't see that it's going to happen for you. Because it's taking so long. See, in your internal, it's taking so long. The Knight of Materials, he's like the slowest moving horse in the deck. But whatever it is that he's building towards, it's going to be like really great once he gets there. And he's taking his time making a decision. He's taking his time. Like it's like damn, what's the right word? It's like slowly. It's like increasing. Like what they say, the energies are increasing like a big ball of energy. Like the bigger the ball, like let's say you're making a ball of energy, the bigger it gets, the stronger it gets, right? And look how big the ball is getting on that horse's head, because this has happened. This it's like increasing over time. I'm trying to get the right way to say it. And you don't see it coming. You don't see it. Something that you manifested, Queen of Wands. You're going to be in your power. Look, 10 of Materials is about 10 of Pentacles. It's about having everything you could ever want. Being financially settled, stable, doing well in life. Having everything that Spirit wants to give you. You're going to have it. You don't see it coming, though. So you're still kind of like in that energy of a broke. I feel like a lot of you heal from this. This could be somebody around you, though. Someone might, I feel like someone's going to come to, I think this is not you. But this is all because of the pain you went through. This is why you're going to have the 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be in your power. You're going to be standing in your power, which is the Queen of Wands. You're going to be so inspired, okay? Because something is about to happen for you that you don't see, okay? And it was through your blood. This is why it came out. It was through your blood, sweating, tears, and all the pain that you have been through in your life is now why you have become the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone, she can put manifest and she can create anything and it will happen for her in her life. And that's where all your money, your financial stability is going to come from. Your own creations, your own pain, your blood, I'm hearing blood, tears, your pain is what created your abundance. Okay? So it's like alchemy. When you take your pain and you take something and you create something beautiful out of it, that's where your abundance comes from. Your blood, sweating, tears is where this abundance, this 10 of Pentacles, okay, they call it here 10 of Materials, is going to happen. Something that you created, that you can call your own. Not something anyone did for you. You did this on your own. Between you and Spirit co-creating with you, you created whatever this is on your own. And that's your outcome. Your outcome is 10 of Materials, which is 10 of Pentacles, everything you ever wanted, and being able to manifest. Whenever you, from now on, whatever it is that you work on or you create, because you're not limited to one thing. I'm hearing you have unlimited possibilities. You're not limited. Spirit wants to tell you that. Anything that you want and you put your work in, and Spirit's gonna come in and co-create with you. And I think it's gonna happen a little more faster than the way it's happened now. Like just whatever you touch, I'm hearing the Midas touch. Whatever you touch turns to gold. Look, it's like gold, right? Whatever you touch is going to turn to gold. So, my friends, that is the end of your reading. I am starving. I'm dying to get off this video. Okay? I try to never eat when I channel. I have a like drink, one of those green machines that has all that seaweed and stuff in it, and I drink that before I get on the channel so I can channel better. It grounds me. I don't eat, so I'm starving. Bitches, I'm starving. I'm hungry. All right, so if you like this message, please, you know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe on my channel. Share, like, and subscribe. Sun, Moon, and Stars Tarot 1111. You can also peep me out in my bio. I do timestamp the oracles. I timestamp the tarot separately. If you don't have time and you want to go back to them, it will be timestamped. And if you want a reading, it's $11.11. That is my promotional price, because readings are very, very draining to the body. Okay, so if anybody says they do 100 readings a day, they're not really reading. They're just BSing. Sorry. There's no way. I could never do like 10 readings a day. I would die. It's very draining, tapping into someone else's energy. So if someone tells you that's what they do, like 50 readings a day, that's a lie. I wouldn't. I don't care what money you put on it. I wouldn't be able to physically handle it. So back to what I was saying. So if you want a reading, 1111 is the cost. You can PayPal or you can Cash at me, and go into the bio, and all the directions to getting a reading will be in there. And if you can, even if you don't get a reading, if you can support me, please go and like, share, and subscribe, or at least just hit the subscription button. It is free as long as you have a login on YouTube, and that will support me in that way. And it's also a form of energy exchange. All right, guys, I love you. Happy Friday.